So let me launch my PyCharm. So it's launched. Okay, I've not shared my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Let me share entire screen. Let me share entire screen. I believe you can all see my screen now. You should be able to see my screen. So I've launched my PyCharm. Yes, I've launched my PyCharm. So actually I stopped here yesterday. Yes, I stopped here yesterday. These are just a quick current. This is just a quick one, how to create variables. This is just a recap of where we stopped yesterday, and these are some of the examples. And mind us, if we try to follow these rules, this particular slide, this particular page abide by all the rules. None of it start with capital numbers, and it's all of them start with alphabet, and even this one that starts with underscore is still correct because of what was stated there. A variable names can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore. That is, it is allowed. So in case you have you are accessing quiz and you come across something like this, it is correct. So these are all the formats. These are all the formats of ways to declare variables in Python. And don't forget what we mean by variable in Python. Variable is just like a container where we store something. So you can store anything inside a variable. It's just like you have a room. It should be your decision to decide what you want to store or what you want to keep in that particular room, since it is your room. So you can do anything you like with it, but you must abide by the rule. What are the rules guiding a room? It must have a door, it must have a window. If you have somewhere that has no window, definitely is no longer a room. You call it a store. Yes, I think we call them a store. So it has rules. That's just in short, in conclusion. Declaring variables has rules. So let's quickly continue. So these are the illegal ones. This is not good, is not good. So we have all these types. We have the camel, Pascal, and the snake, which I explained yesterday also. Now I explained this also, then we explained this yes, this is where we are going to start. How do we output variables in Python? To see the output of your code, we use this inbuilt function. Print is an inbuilt function in Python. It is a command which is used to output, that is to see your code. Any code you write in Python, once you type print, that is, it means you want to see that particular output. You can combine, we see them actually. You can combine some variables, then later we say we want to see them, or we might have declared a variable maybe in between our code, and later we want to see what exactly we have declared. Probably maybe we have forgotten. It is still possible for us to do that. So let's look at this example. Actually, by God's grace, we should be able to manipulate some things there. Look at this example. Python is awesome. Look at Python is awesome. Python is awesome. Then we store them. Each of these values, we store it inside XYZ, inside of XYZ, and then using this function print, we say print X, print Y, print Z. So you have another option actually what this one will give us is going to be different from what this one will give us. We are going to practice the two and see what we are going to have as our output. This one is separated by comma, this one is concatenated by plus. Let me quickly explain that concatenation. Concatenation is a way of adding variables together. And we know what we mean by variables now. A container. If you have a bag, you have another purse, you have another wallet, you have just anything that you can store something. You have bucket, you have bags, you have cup, you have plates, you have anything that you have something inside of them. You can combine them together, you can bring them together. Or what you have stored inside them, you can bring them together. How? We use concatenation method. That is this plus. This is plus. That plus means we concatenate them together. So we are going to see this first example and we are going to see this second example and see which one is more preferable. Let me stop sharing my slide. So here, this is my project. I'm very sure we can navigate to where we have our project, our folder created now. So I'll be using Python 5. Since I'm using Python, let me say variable names, variables. Let me say variables. I'll just type it anyhow. So now I can say okay, let's use this example they use in the slide first so that you will grab what we are saying. X equal to is inside of it, and then the Z was we want to print the X, Y, Z. So, and don't forget the shortcut to add. You can see it even change it immediately to that is not going to work. See the error. It throwbacks a lot of error. It says the trace back most recent course, even from this is where it was stored. You have Python. It says nothing like Python. All these alphabet you type now nonsense. So change them. That's why it's throwing that arrow. Then I say Python is not defined. That is nothing like Python. And the reason why it's not talking about this one, like I said, Python will start from the first line of code. If it discover that, oh, there's no error here, that is when it's going to come here. If it now discover that, oh, this one has no error, it's going to move to the next line. This one has no error, is going to move to the next line until no more code. The reason why you are seeing this alone is because there's error here. If I try to correct this now,